Alright, look. Hit the like button. Hit the sub button. Hit the notification bell. You understand me? Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Join this Fisk Unit army and get Fisk Unit tough. Hey, yo, Saquon, why you mad, bro? Why you mad, man? Why are you mad? I am a firm believer. You know what? Forget that. I got a better idea. I've been fired over 11 times. I've been forced to quit another 4 or 5 jobs because they didn't want to give me unemployment. They starved me out of hours. They went a month, 3, 4 weeks at a time without giving me hours until I quit because they didn't want to give me unemployment. So that's about 16, 17 jobs that I have been let go of. Okay? A lot of that's my fault. I'm complicated. I'm difficult. And quite frankly, I have a problem with authority with people I don't respect. No grown man with a title is going to tell me what to do. No grown man with a title is going to look down on me. No grown man with a title is going to threaten my livelihood with a job to control me. I can't take it. Okay? And I hate being rushed. Let's not forget that. What I just did over the last 30 seconds, Saquon, was take accountability. I didn't know how to bend the knee. I didn't know how to accept being bossed around. I didn't know how to be a worker. That's why I'm a boss. That's why I make my own money. I'm a director. I got a YouTube channel. I got a couple other things that y'all need to know about. I did something about it. But in order for me to do something about the problems in my life, Saquon, I had to take accountability. Forget all that mental health bullshit. Okay? I saw the problem and I fixed it. What Saquon's problem is he can't accept the fact that he's a bust. He is a glorified bust. He has been on the Giants for 5 years and only had 2 good seasons. I'm sorry, that ain't a bust. We drafted this clown number 2 overall. He's only had 2 seasons that are worth a damn. He had his rookie season. How many games we win that year? Not a lot because we drafted Daniel Jones. And then he had this season where at the end of the day, he got phased out of the offense after the Texans game. What did he really do this year? Name one consequential Saquon game where you could say, oh man, Saquon took that game over. Saquon's the reason we won that game. I can only think of one. That was the Washington game when he closed out Washington in the fourth quarter. He ran the ball out. Other than that, it was Daniel Jones miracles all season long. And hell, even the Washington game, Saquon, that was all Daniel Jones. That 90-yard drive he had in the second quarter, the whole season was Daniel Jones. You just happened to be there, bro. I hate to break it to you, but that little 40% of the offense that you were, we could have gave that to Breida and Brightwell. We would not have missed a beat. Nothing would have changed. Hate to break that to you. So Saquon needs to look in the mirror and say, you know what? I'm a bust. That I've been on this roster for 5 years and only had 2 good seasons. I'm a bust. I should be grateful that they're giving me a bag, that they're giving me a contract above the franchise tag. That's how he should feel. But Saquon has an accountability problem. And I blame the media and I blame a segment of Giants fans for bigging this dude's head up. Y'all got Saquon thinking that he's bigger than the program. You got Saquon thinking that he could go on talk shows and run his fucking mouth without consequence. Saquon, the last player who thought he was bigger than the program, and he kind of was, because unlike you, Saquon, Odell he actually won us football games. He got traded. Okay, Odell thought he was so big and so important that he could go do interviews with Josina Anderson, throw Eli Manning under the bus. He thought he could throw the organization under the bus and say he wished he was in LA after getting $90 million from the Giants. He thought he was bigger than the program. And when I see Saquon do this interview with this random I've never heard of, saying I could say fuck the Giants, I could say fuck my teammates, that's my leverage. Saquon, are you stupid or dumb? Which one are you, Saquon? Are you stupid or dumb? Joe Shane and freaking John Mira would do a backflip if you miss a game. That goes back to the salary cap. Did y'all know that, Giants fans? That every time Saquon Barkley misses a game, that portion of his that portion of his money goes back into the cap. We could go get a player. I hope Saquon sit the whole season. I'll put that $10 million back on the cap. I'll take it. I'd rather have the cap space to have him. Let's call it what it is. You go on this podcast and you showed your true feelings. You think you're better than the team. You think you're the reason we win games. You think if you sit out, we're going to lose? You think you're the reason we're going to beat the Cowboys? You think you're the reason we went to the playoffs? Stop it. Stop it. Somebody got to tell these niggas when they bugging. Somebody got to tell them the truth. It annoys me how much people really think that the Giants are just going to go into a hole because we don't have Saquon. The Giants are just going to fall off a cliff because we don't have an overrated running back who's had 2 good seasons in 5 years. We're just going to fall off a cliff. You're not Derrick Henry. You're not Christian McCaffrey. You're not Alvin Kamara. You none of them. You're the number 2 pick in a market that overrates their players. If you were in any other city, Saquon, I hate to break it to you, nigga, but you wouldn't be shit. If you was on another team, you would have got the boot like Miles Sanders. If you was on another team, you would have got the boot like Leonard Fournette. You ain't shit, nigga. You've been in this league for 5 years and had 2 good seasons. What the fuck are we bitching about? What the fuck am I doing this video for? Why has everybody got their panties in a bunch over a running back that could be replaced? Daniel Jones' best season happened when you weren't here. The best season Daniel Jones had was in 2020 when he carried us without you. What we talking about, man? What we talking about? Y'all making a spectacle over a player that ain't worth a damn. He's a good runner back. Whoop-de-doo. I mean, for real, whoop-de-doo. He ain't Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor ran the Colts into the playoffs. He ain't Nick Chubb. When Baker Mayfield stunk up the joint, Nick Chubb ran them straight into the playoffs. When Daniel Jones got hurt, we couldn't cross the 50. Saquon was moping around the locker room. He was embarrassed. Without Daniel Jones, this franchise was relegated to large sodas, QB sneaks, and Joe Judge rants. That's what we became without Daniel Jones. So I ask everybody listening to this video right now, who's the best player on the team? Who's the best player on the team? Without Saquon Barkley, we was beating the Seahawks. Make it make sense. We beat the Seahawks without Daniel Jones and without Saquon. But a year later, we can't even beat the Dolphins. We can't beat the corpse of the Washington. We couldn't beat a soul without Daniel Jones. Saquon Barkley was on the field. Andrew Thomas was there. Galladay, Tony, Slayton, Evan Ingram. The whole offense was there around you, Saquon. No excuses. The whole offense was there. But Danny wasn't. And you did nothing for us. That's why you don't have a contract. And that's why you're mad right now, because Joe Shane is not Dave Gettleman. Joe Shane ain't dumb. Joe Shane wouldn't have drafted you number 2. And Joe Shane's not going to hurt our cap by overpaying a running back that he knows he can replace. Oh, what you think Brian Dable and Mike Kafka, what you think they're gonna go into their offense and they're going to cry because they don't have you behind center? What you think the earth gonna stop moving because you not there? Nigga, please. This dude, am I the only one seeing this? The arrogance in this guy that he thinks his leverage is him holding out like we don't get money back on the cap every game he missed. He gonna be sick when we win without him. He gonna be sick because then his value is gonna be even lower. Eric Gray might be my new favorite player. Oh my gosh, so this is this is crazy to me. Every time he get in front of a microphone, he talk reckless, bro. Get that hate out your heart. You mad at yourself. You ain't mad at nobody but yourself. Somebody need to get in Saquon's ear and tell him the truth. Nigga, you had 2 good years out of 5. Stop being greedy. How my man DMX says, y'all been eating long enough now, stop being greedy. Saquon, you were the 3rd highest paid running back in the league since you entered the league. The only 2 running backs that have made more money than Saquon Barkley since 2018 are Derrick Henry and Christian McCaffrey. And he crying. With a $10 million tag, by the way, he's crying. Man, please. I'm done with this dude. I'm done with him. I'm done with him. I'm done with him. I'm done with him. That's it. That's all. Subscribe to the unit if you rocking with me. My name is Fist Vegas, and I approve this message.